Hey class, I'm here to help you with APA. So for our upcoming first assignment, I just wanted to be able to kind of explain to you resources that you can consult, but also a general kind of feedback sheet that you can follow. And I'll break down exactly what should be included in both the in-text citation as well as the reference page citation. Okay, so before I get into what I have here for you is a little cheat sheet. I'm going to post this on Blackboard that accompanies this video, so you should see it as an attachment. But I wanted to kind of let you know a few basic things about this. Oh, let me make sure the formatting is correct there. Okay, cool. So there's a few basic things that you need to know when it comes to APA citations. That is, one, there's a hanging indentation for the second line. So you'll be able to see that here in the example I'm going to show you in a second. So anytime before a reference page that you have a second line needed, which is most often the case, you indent one section over, one paragraph over. Okay? The second part that can be a bit tricky about APA is that the title of the source, so in this case, like the name of the textbook, should be in lowercase. Now, there are a few exceptions for that. That includes proper nouns, first letter of the title, and the first letter after a colon, or being the subtitle. Okay? So then the name of the source itself should be italicized. And for books, it essentially looks like this. Okay? So at the bottom, I gave you a fake book that I did not write, but just shows you it. You can see my last name, then my first initial, my middle initial, the year in which it was published. Can't forget the letter period here. Then the period there. Then have you noticed how to cite APA tips and strategies? So you notice APA being a proper noun is capitalized. The first word of the sentence and the first word after the colon are capitalized, but everything else is lowercase. So always know everything's lowercase except first word of sentence, first word after colon, proper nouns. Okay? Now you have here, knowing the textbook for our class does have an addition with it. So you do put the addition in parentheses, abbreviated like this, right after the title. Then you go the year or the place it was published, so the location, city and state, or if it's another country like London, UK, then the name of the publisher. Okay, so pretty basic. I know a few things that are tough, and it gets tougher, obviously, as you start to cite different sources. But for right now, this is just a focus on books. Now, for in-text, when you're citing it in the actual essay itself, there are a few different ways you can do it. Okay, so the first way you can do it, and this is just you have a direct citation, and then at the end you put in parentheses author's last name, then the year. Now, if you wanted to start off the sentence with the citation, you could go the author's last name, the year in parentheses, and then just recite from there. Now, these first two are if you are trying to paraphrase. If you're quoting directly from the book itself, like in quotations, then you want to put the author's last name, the year, and then the page number you're directly citing from. If it's from like a web page or from something that doesn't have specific page numbers, then you would cite the paragraph. Okay? So that's kind of just a basic overview of how to do it. One of the things I encourage you to look up, and I'm going to post a link to the website in the announcement, is the OWL Purdue APA page. So this OWL Purdue page is awesome because this link is going to give you the basic format, okay, and you said here for the books, but if you notice at the end, non-print sources, electronic sources, periodicals, any of these others, and it gives you kind of tables and figures, styling guides that you can go through. Okay, so what I'd like everyone to do is, after watching this video, go to this OWL Purdue link that I have, and then if you need just kind of more information, then look through this little cheat sheet that I'm going to give you as well. Okay, so that's a little bit on OWL Purdue, or sorry, not OWL Purdue, but APA 6th edition format. I encourage everyone to check it out. Okay, thank you everyone for listening in. I will be posting another video soon going over the grading rubric for the upcoming assignment, so please make sure to take a look at that as well. Okay, thank you everyone. I'll see you next class.